Yeah, oh, yes, crime. I'm a criminal, a political criminal, Rich Russell.
And welcome to From the Second Row.
Yes,
And
yes.
we're going to discuss the City Council agenda for tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, City Council chambers. And feel free to come and join us, because we always want you to, come and join us.
Although I did watch one of the committee meetings from last week, and they kind of played games with the benches up in the.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
And I don't know, is that kind of.
I think because maybe they're painting up the.
I don't know. They don't know either, quite frankly.
No,
I look at the leader of the band. It is what it is.
It's like, who knows? I mean, will it be done by the end of the year? When will it be done?
Which year?
Which year? Who knows? You walk in and say.
Cost overrun, June of next year, they'll be saying, well, we gotta take money from this to buy paintbrushes. We forgot to buy paintbrushes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, so this is, like I said, the City Council agenda. And it's hybrid if you want to see it online. You can watch it at City Council, Facebook page, YouTube, but the best show is coming down there and watching it in person.
Yes, that way you can see how bored some of them get, because the camera cannot get everything.
Right.
There are other things that are I take notice of. I notice everybody. I won't say everybody, but I do notice a lot of people coming down looking for something from the city council, but yet when it's time to pledge allegiance, they can't even be bothered to put their hand over their heart, which kind of frosts my butt, let's put it that way.
Okay, but the agenda starts off with the roll call.
Yes, we get a roll call. And again, could be video too, roll call.
Right.
Some of them may,
Not show up.
might not show up, but they'll be there,
Right.
which kind of gets me, because
Then it takes.
are they just sitting there with a shirt and a tie on and no pants?
But it's like you have this. But
You're getting $20,000 a year.
show up for the job.
You have 24 meetings a year. Well, with the exception of June, which was a total fiasco caused by themselves. So, you figure, how much is that a meeting? And you can't be bothered to show up? Let's say 24 into 20,000.
Yeah. Then we have a moment of silence.
Yes. The pledge.
And then public participation.
Mr. Marley,
And then you.
followed by me stinking the chamber up.
But then it depends on how many other people, because Rich likes to go last. But
I would like to go last, but again, it is what it is.
So there are no public hearings, which is interesting.
Yeah.
And no committee reports from the mayor,
Oh, wait a minute, let's see,
and, communication, I mean.
Matters pending public hearing,
Still the same old.
I'm looking at the ones from 25. I think we've touched on all of those in the past.
Yeah.
Okay. Housing committee, now I admit, I didn't do my due diligence and go look at all of these pieces, these parcels on the tax maps. I usually do.
What's the Home Equity Theft Act?
Good question. Every time when you think you know something, they pull something new out of the hat.
So the real estate property from housing is 389 Water Street.
And then, and that's, and again, they have a tax map reference.
Right.
And now next one is 113 Exchange Street.
Yeah. I want to know what this place is. Mossjail View Place? Where the heck is that? Never heard of it.
I don't know.
Lived here 75 years. Never heard it.
Okay.
46 Cedar.
46 Cedar, that's up the hill for me.
Right, and then the rest is 63/65 Newberry. I'm wondering if that's the apartments that are there.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I told you that they squeezed in that, on that piece of land just after you go over the hill, cross street, and you go down on the right-hand side past Cedar. They did squeeze that house in, they built it. Did I tell you what they sold the house for?
Yeah.
$850,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see,
So.
what was the one? They sold the old church rectory on Haverhill Street across from St. Anne's, where the boxing club used to be. They sold that one for...
Well, that's brand new. They just built that. Not
Yeah,
too long to
well,
finish
they
it, yeah.
rehabbed it into what they
Right,
did. They
right.
sold that for $8.75 million.
Wow, wow. I mean, let's face it. I mean, the people who did it, they're the ones, I believe, the same people that did the one right next to City Hall. I think.
I don't know, I can't remember.
Yeah, I think. I mean, they do a good job. You know, there were a few people who've come before the planning board that when they come and present their things, you know it's going to be good. You know, then there are others
Yeah.
that come and say,
I mean, I looked at it though, and I have a degree of apprehension because they anchored the wood timbers that support the upper floors on the pitched roof of the brick, of the old brick.
Okay.
And I hope they use more than Gorilla Tape.
I would
hope so.
I would hope so. Now we have a few ordinance.
Let's see, 43 Ames Street, handicap parking.
Okay, but they're gonna order a public hearing.
Yeah.
15 men parking Holly Street in front of Wilson Auto Service.
Wait a minute.
Order public hearing. What? Wilson Auto?
Hawley Street, that's up by me.
Mm-hmm.
Hawley Street in front of Wilson Auto Service. That's a little short street, goes from Cross Street over to, I don't remember any
I don't know.
auto service there.
I don't
well.
know. To remove handicap parking from 3 Danforth.
Okay.
Order a public hearing.
Let's see, 30-minute parking on Essex Street between Winter and Oxford.
Order a public hearing.
Is that down in the vicinity of 640 Essex?
I believe so.
Did I say something wrong?
Childcare parking, 140 Exchange Street. Order a public hearing.
Okay. Stop sign at on Bennett at Medford Street. And again, the next one below it is stop sign Bennett at Water Street. Again, those two are still down in that area of the old 640 Essex Street.
Yep. Handicap parking, 11 Short Street.
That's, okay, we know where that one is.
Mm.
Handicap parking, 676 Lowell Street. And all of these so far have had all public hearings ordered.
I think most of them are. Handicap parking, 177 Garden Street.
We got another one at 7 Packard Street.
161 Saratoga.
And last but not least, 29 Woodland Street.
Okay, now longevity. Longevity pay for certain employees. Tim Hooton.
I would like to know who those certain employees are.
Yeah.
There are some that are worthy of it, and there are some that are worthy of a railroad ticket out of town. Let's see, Chico Summer Shootout at O'Connell Park on my birthday, August 17th, 11 to 6. Again, having been somewhat extremely distant to Chico's Summer Shootout, only because of Lee and her involvement with Nilsa, who runs the thing. I'm familiar with it, and I think it's a well-intentioned event.
Yeah, church service in the park, Campione Common, August 17th.
Oh, another.
Another 8 so you can do 8 to 3 and then go then 11 to 6. You can
I can go to church and pray that they teach me how to play basketball. I got the name, but I didn't get the height.
Yeah, no. And then evangelism in the park, September
Campione.
20th, Campione. No,
Personnel. Yeah, it was no report. along with no public safety.
No economic development, no
I didn't
community
even know there was that
report.
committee, but
I didn't even know, I didn't know we had an economic development committee, did not even know we had one. Is this,
I thought when you said economic development director, you had your committee. I'm sorry. I apologize for calling it like I see it.
I don't know. And then we have the table matters.
Okay, let's see whether we got the tail end.
There's only one from 2025.
Review and approval of annual application to HUD for Community Development Block Grant in the amount of $1,638,713 and a home grant in the amount of $835,894.17. Can't forget the 17 cents. Now, are any of these grants anything that something that we're involved with, we might be eligible to apply for?
I don't know.
Okay.
And, and a lot of the employees, they get paid with these grants. So if we don't have the grant, they don't get the grant, then Now we're into new business.
Okay. Confirmation confirm appointment of Patrick Delaney, Fire Chief, and that's by Brian and Carol Garcia, Acting Personnel Director. I do have mixed emotions about it, not because he isn't qualified. I have mixed emotions about the selection process because that got screwed up 10 or 15 years ago on both the police and the fire chief. I've said it before.
But who were the candidates from the fire department that applied for the chief's job when Brian Moriarty gave his notice? That's the one thing people are asking.
Yeah. Well, again, I'm trying to think. Would a public record request just the names?
Why did they bypass the 4 deputy chiefs? That's another question everyone is asking.
Yeah.
Because you have 4 deputy chiefs.
Yeah.
Why did they bypass them?
Again, I will, in defense of that, Pat Delaney may have been the younger of the 4 deputy chiefs. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there.
I can tell you he's not. But if he gets confirmed, will there be a lawsuit against the city? That's the other thing, because you bypassed 4 deputy chiefs.
It is what it is. You know it, and I know it.
Yeah. I know.
Let's see.
And what happens if he gets before the city council and they say, no, we don't want him. We want you to go out and search.
That would be, in my own opinion, that would be a payback to the crap that the third floor pulled on the city budget.
And also a payback to what they pulled for the school superintendent.
I'm not giving him any ideas, but I'm just saying, we're just saying that these possibilities exist. It isn't a done deal, let's put it that way.
No. So you know what, like I said, there were 4 deputies.
Yeah.
You know, why would you pick a captain over a deputy? And that is, a lot of people are asking that question.
I know. But.
So it's going to be, it'll be interesting. All right, proposed change to noise ordinance, enforcement provisions.
I hope they enforce it.
Yeah.
I hope they come in with a decibel level. I hope they allow police officers pay them a stipend to put a decibel meter on their cell phones. That can be done.
Yep.
But again, it's also questionable as to how accurate they are. But once you get beyond a certain point, you know, if they set a set decibel limit, and I mean, I did quite a bit of research on that, and the standard decibel level for noise across the country appears to be about 70 to 75 decibel.
Okay.
If you come up and you're standing 50 feet away and the decibel limit is 95, I don't care if your thing is off by 5%.
Yeah.
It's still loud.
Yeah.
And again, if you know the noise ordinance, any noise that crosses your property line that you find objectionable is a violation of the present noise ordinance. And at one point in time, I had 2 cruisers. One police officer said, "No, it's okay." The other police officer said, "No, it isn't." Duh. They were standing side by side?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
yeah.
But again, I'd like to see what the actual provisions are.
I have to say, since he's been in, there's been quite a few changes, quite a few, which I think is for the better. And I think it's good that they're starting to do stuff.
Yeah. He knows.
Yeah. He's been in this, he's a, resident of the city.
Yeah.
He knows.
He
must hear it from his house all the time.
I would like to find out, is the city willing to become a test site to use gunshot detectors for fireworks?
Yeah.
It'll work.
Yeah.
The gunshot, those things, they track the loud noise.
Yeah.
And playing, it's like the antennas that they have on the cruisers that have low jack. That it analyzes where it figures it out and it says over there.
Yeah.
But again, time will tell.
Right.
Let's see, approval of a contract for more than 3 years for the lead inspection contract. Yeah, anything to help get the lead out. That's what elections are for.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, remove handicap parking, 1416 Custer Street.
Okay, we got a handicap parking at 121 East Haverhill.
A Spigot River cleanup, Manchester Street Park, September 20th.
I did see
From 7 to 3.
I did see something in the paper that Rocky Morrison is going to be starting to clean up the Spigot River.
Right.
I don't know what extent of the Spigot River, but Spigot River deserves to be cleaned up. We got a Swanos Basketball Family Day at O'Connell Park. The day before my birthday.
The day before your birthday, 9 to 4.
Yeah, 9 to 4.
Recovery Month Celebration, Cronin Park, September 6th. Shouldn't that be September 7th? No, never mind.
Okay, let's see, now.
What is?
Local acceptance of MGL Chapter 40, Section 70 regarding school bus violation detection monitoring system for illegally passing a school bus. Well, if they can do that for school buses, why the hell can't we get them to give us the right to put up traffic cams for people running stop signs and red lights?
Yeah.
I mean, the city would balance their budget. They'd end up giving us money.
Yeah.
And last but not least.
No, Lawrence Youth City Council ordinance. That's about.
Well, for whatever it's worth.
But there's 2 more.
Oh, I only have.
I have 2 more.
Oh.
Authorization to expend $381,287 of FAA grant fund for federal project RWY 5 and drainage project. That was a late file by Francisco Urena, not a problem. And then approval to file bond authorization application for construction phase of airport administration building project.
No, I got no
That was
problem.
also late
I
filed.
got no problem with that.
No, I mean, that,
They need it.
oh my God, yes, they do. Yes.
They get Francisco and, what's his secretary's name? Chastity?
Yeah.
They get those two shoehorned into basically a closet.
Yeah.
In the corner of a restaurant.
Yeah, and they need to, yeah.
They need to.
It has, when was the last time it was updated? I can't remember when it was ever
Yeah.
updated.
No, I had talked to Francisco about it, and he says that the new building will be going in front of where the present building is. So as you come into the parking lot, they're basically gonna take as you come in, you've got the U-turn in front of, they're gonna be taking that U-turn
Okay,
out. But then you got the traffic island that has
Yeah.
double-ended parking, so you'll be losing one set of parking towards the airport side. But the building will be going there, which is
Okay.
probably, I don't know, 75 feet in width,
okay.
which is,
Yeah.
and then that would give them room to take that funny jig and jog out of the chain link fence where the gate is, to go out into the
Yeah.
actual tarmac area, which, it makes sense to me.
Oh, yeah, it does, yeah. And if they, this is what they want to do, not a problem.
No,
You know, that, like I said, Francisco's done a lot at the airport since he's been here. So what do you want to talk about, Mr. Russell?
Okay, I don't know if
Let's talk about Nick's thing first.
Huh? Oh, yes, okay, hold on.
So, let's talk about Nick Law.
Okay, I admit I was off of Facebook or I had no contact with Facebook for about 7 months.
Right.
But the 10 or 15 years that I was on Facebook prior to that, I don't ever remember seeing anything blow up like this thing that happened on July 12th.
Right, so,
On Nick's
July 10th, July 10th.
July,
10th.
I thought it was Thursday.
Yeah, that was not the 10th.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
All
but
right.
anyway,
But it was Nick's
it's-
88th birthday, all
Right,
this happened.
and Nick served the city for 65 years.
Yeah.
He was he worked at City Hall.
Yeah.
He was a counselor for Tower Hill, and he was on Bellevue Cemetery. He
Yeah.
was a lifelong member of the
Yeah.
Bellevue Cemetery.
Yeah.
And they had a wonderful
Event.
They dedicated a bench to him, which was really nice.
Yes.
Family, friends spoke and all that. Wonderful event for Nick.
Okay,
And then,
they dedicated to the mayor the fountain with a stone in front of it. People, would the word be apoplectic? They're mad that they piggyback.
I think mad
Is-
has gone beyond mad.
Oh, yeah, it has,
It has gone beyond mad.
yeah.
Because, and another thing is, okay, if you looked around the people who were there, we did not need an interpreter. I don't know why they suggested that, why they had someone
Yeah.
dictating from English, Spanish to English to Spanish. I don't know why. Did you?
Did they have a translator for Nick's celebration?
Yeah, they did, but I don't know why they did, because not for anything, but
Yeah,
it didn't have to be.
yeah.
It didn't have to be.
And I looked around and again, everybody knows I take pictures. I took upwards of I love digital. I took upwards of 120 photos, and I had to edit them down. Facebook will only allow me to put 80 in an album
Right.
on a page. I did not want to take away, I'll be honest, I didn't want to take away from Nick's day. So I separated into two different events. I found 8 or 10 or 12 of the best pictures from the mayor's fountain and stone dedication. I posted them, and then I went through and I had to cut out a bunch of photos from Nick's thing. But the thing is, I just don't take one picture. I take 2 or 3 of the same event, of the same scene.
Right.
So I mean, I got the best of the 3, or a couple of things. So I mean, I ended up, I think, posting somewhere, I think about just under 80 photos of Nick's event.
Good.
And I mean, I deal with Market Basket over in Haverhill Street in Methuen, and we used to go into McDonald's, and over there would be almost a council meeting. Nick would be there, and there'd be several others from the DAV and this.
Yeah.
About 4 or 5 old timers. It was interesting,
Yeah.
Again, I miss it.
Yeah.
I still miss Nick and Patrick Blanchett and what's her face? I can't remember her name. Griselda?
Oh, Gazelle Silva, yeah.
Yeah, them going at it
Yeah.
at council meetings. That's when I first started cutting
Yeah.
my teeth. So,
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
it was an honor that Nick was well deserving
Oh, well
of.
deserved, well deserved.
But it was a slap in his face to tag the mayor's thing on afterwards.
Yeah.
First of all. Second of all, when do you honor somebody that is in office and still alive with a fountain and a stone? I say, supposedly the stone was donated. I don't know.
I don't care who, but
Yeah.
it's still.
It's still. In an election year, no less.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I have to be careful what I say. Quite frankly, I don't want to get LCAT into any problems.
Right, I understand that, but we all.
Yeah.
If you look at Facebook, people were upset.
Yeah, they were.
Nick's family was upset. That
Okay.
this is what happened.
Why did it have to be the same day? Oh, we were saving on overtime.
Because no one probably would have showed up if it was any other day.
Yeah, well, again, there's that. And again, I mean, I do a little digging, and I find, I go with the parallels.
Yeah.
Let's see. The director of the cemetery got a $30,000 raise. Where does her husband work? Is this a thank you for the $30,000 raise? I'll say it.
Yeah, I know.
I don't care. What are they gonna do? I mean, they were already doing it to me.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It was something that was unneeded.
Yep. So now are we starting a presidents that, you know, what, because, the next mayor, the mayor after that mayor. I'm still waiting to see Dan Rivera and Kendriss's mayor pictures put up.
Yeah.
Why aren't they? I see no one making a thing to go for that.
Because they probably run out of space on the 3rd floor, and they'll be starting to put them up the ladder, going up into the up under the Eagle. The Eagle. Oh no, the Eagle is the Eagle belongs to the mayor's office, because Eagle means money, and I see our money flying away.
Mm.
But again, I look at it. That takes care of that issue.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you guys think of sign wars in Lawrence? Anybody come around the Rotary down there at Manchester Street, May Street, Cemetery Hill, Reservoir Street, and what's the other one, Current Hill?
Yeah.
You come around that Rotary, that fence is a traffic hazard.
Yep.
Last count, as you come around the Rotary, there's 14 visible signs, 12 political signs. There's 2 signs for booksellers. I'm going to vote for the bookseller.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
where do we go for them? Oh, well, yeah.
You know, and then on the fence makes a kick back in along the property line, along the old railroad right away, and there's 2 more signs there. You go beyond the abutment, you got, I won't even continue. But I will say, I do have to say that the sign fairy put bright red and white signs up on the
I
abutment.
saw that.
I don't know who did it.
You know,
I do have to go here for this point of information. The signs that I have out, I have asked permission.
right, you have.
Okay?
Yeah.
I have been refused on one occasion because the person I asked, and I've dealt with them professionally, he says, the franchise owns the property. He says, I cannot give you permission to. I said, okay.
Yeah.
He says, but thank you for asking. I have saw another sign out that says, I asked the guy, I had done it the last election. He said, you're the only person that's ever asked me. How many of these signs are up there without permission? And then yesterday, I went to a place I had a sign, change of business in the whole 9 yards. The guy wanted $25 from me for me to put a sign up on his fence. I won't say where, but there's 2 candidates that each have 2
Wow.
signs up.
Have to check OCPF to see if they paid.
No, that won't show up yet. That falls into the expenses. What I have here is the contrib. Do we want to go into who donated to who?
Probably, well. I don't know. Well, you know, I'm surprised it's up so soon.
I am too, but I mean, if the money gets dumped into the bank would report it. But I will say that when I see somebody that's from a realty company donating $1,000 to the mayor, it makes me wonder.
Yeah, well. How many of those housing things are they going after?
Yeah, again, I look at, I got a list here. City employees that are donating. Is it donations or is it extortion? You know, I look at it that, from
Yeah,
that point of
well,
view.
yeah, if they're,
Okay, now let's see, okay, I had this is from June 10th through July 11th. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 6, 9, 12. I have 16 donations for one candidate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 donations don't even come from the city of Lawrence.
no.
I just look at it and come on, what's going on here? I mean, I look at all this stuff. Let's see.
But a lot of donations, because they have friends, a family, and things like that, and, you know.
Or businesses.
Well, yeah, you know, or I'm backing so-and-so, but you don't live here. So, or so-and-so's not gonna win, but you don't live here, so how would you know? You can't vote.
Yeah.
You know, that.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I looked at the money that the individuals that developed Pacific Mills dumped into political campaigns. There was 4 or 5, maybe 6 people in various positions, and they dumped upwards of about $12,000 into the city's campaigns.
Yep.
Now the Pacific Mills is developed and rented. I don't see any of them there listed anymore. Is that a cause and effect?
No, they still give to, like, they do give to the fireworks. They did give to the fireworks, I can tell you that much. But they got what they wanted, they got what they, maybe they don't want to give to this administration, who knows? Maybe come a new administration, might be a whole different ballgame. That's the other thing you have to watch, you have to look into. Wondering who they, maybe they don't like what's.
Well, again,
Yeah.
if I go in and look for them, and then I go in and look to see what's being redeveloped in that community, would that equal 2 + 2 = 4, based on the second time it's happened or the third time it's happened?
But,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
I look at it that, I mean, I'll be honest, I look at it from a cynical point of view.
yeah.
I mean, I don't mean this in the way it's gonna sound, Brenda. You lived a sheltered life, you lived in Lawrence. I lived in Lynn. I worked in and around Boston,
Yeah.
Cambridge, Somerville, Quincy. I worked in Providence, I
Yeah.
worked in New Haven, I worked in and around Philadelphia and Baltimore. I've seen it all.
Yeah, yeah.
So, okay. And
Yeah. You just,
it's frustrating.
yeah,
What does the average person have? They have no input. If you got money, you got input.
yeah,
Okay, okay. That's the game. Again, which brings me back to another point. Something that I just talked about was OCPF records. The more and more I look at what goes on in Lawrence, the more and more I'm beginning to think that OCPF has just said, screw Lawrence, let them do what they want, they're going to kill themselves.
yeah.
And I firmly believe that.
It's sad.
It is. It
Probably
is.
true.
I
but
mean,
yeah.
there are rules, and then there are rules.
Yeah.
There's rules for me, and there's rules for thee.
Yeah,
Okay, fine. Do your
Yeah.
thing out there.
yeah. Like I said, it's gonna be interesting how we all play it out, how it goes, what we do. This is an election year. If you don't like what's happening, get out and vote.
Yep. You have 2 people running for mayor. You have,
5 people running in District A.
5. And I
2 I've never heard of, but
a third one.
yeah,
And then there's the 2 other people that one has been involved in government
Right.
as an elected official,
right.
and another one has been involved working in the government, construction management end of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What do we got in District B?
We have 2 people in District B.
Okay.
We have 2 in District C.
We now have 2 in District D.
D. 2 in District E and 2 in District F.
And we have 7
Running at large.
at large.
So,
One of which is me,
Right,
which
right.
will be the last man on the ballot, alphabetically. I am, again.
right,
The incumbents get put on first.
right,
So it'll be Anna Levy, it will be Selena Reyes, it will be Giovanni Rodriguez. Then it will be Freddie Diaz, then it will be John Regal, Nilson Rosario, and then Richard Russell.
right. Right.
Okay?
Yeah,
And again, it is not a state law that it has to be done that. It's community preference.
right, right.
I mean, Methuen just mixes everybody together alphabetically,
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I look at it, these people are out there spending all kinds of money. What do they get to show for it? What have they done? I mean, I know I'll be honest, people get sick of listening to me up there, my 2.5 minutes of bitch every
Right.
2 weeks. But Do I bring up interesting points?
You do?
I'm gonna give you a hint what I'm gonna start complaining about. When are they gonna, they were quick to scarify the streets up in North Lawton. When are they gonna unscarify, pave them,
Yeah.
you know? At least some of the other streets, they painted up the manholes and they painted up where the joint, where the breaks on the pavement were. Let's see, we got Franklin Street from Hampshire down to Lowell. Let's see, we got Tremont Street from Franklin all the way to West Street. We got Cedar Street. So I'm trying to think what else we have for streets. And no, there's no idea what anybody's doing. Well, at least we're showing them we're doing something. Yeah, do something, but finish it.
Right.
I mean, did you shoot the paving budget on redoing the fountain up at the cemetery? I'm sorry, I can't resist it.
Yeah.
I mean,
That, and what about those big, huge cheers? Yeah.
the only big huge chair I want to see is the one that's down there in our next office.
Yeah.
That big wooden Adirondack chair. A lot of people don't know what that's the name of those chairs, is Adirondack.
Adirondack, that's right. There's like,
Of course, you need a stepladder to get into the damn
I
thing.
think there's either 2 or 3 in the city.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I suppose it's better than having multicolored boots like Haverhill does.
But that was a contest though.
Yeah.
That was a contest, and that was kind of cool, and they saved some of them. They're still up in the city. They've been up a while,
Yeah.
a long time. You know?
But again, I don't get to Haverhill that often, so I don't get
Yeah,
to see them
yeah.
that much. But again, they're there. But again, what do we have? We got nothing. Paved street. Oh, how could I forget the scarified section in front of the Oliver School that is developing potholes? The city of Lawrence should take that 200-yard stretch, 150-yard stretch, whatever it is, and lease it to the Aberdeen Proving Ground in Aberdeen, Maryland, and use it for a tank trap test site. Those potholes are getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Well, they better do something because school starts next month.
Yeah, well,
And that's the other thing about where is everyone going to park? Where is everyone going to park? Between the Oliver School, the Leahy School. They're moving Abbott Academy from Lawrence High School in South Lawrence to the old high school.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the people going to park?
Mhm.
There is no parking.
Mhm.
And that's a bone of contention.
I hope the senior center has a tow truck on call, because that's where they're going to be parking in there.
Yeah, and then once they finish with the police station, we're gonna park down there. Unless they tear the old one down and build parking garage for police, which would make sense for the police officers. No, you don't think so?
No, it makes sense, but again, that isn't budgeted.
No.
Is that in one of their capital improvement programs? They haven't done one of those and posted one of those in 5 years.
No.
So they're about ready to post that one again.
Because the police station's gonna open in February 26th, I believe.
Yeah, that's what they
Yeah.
said.
So that's, let's face it, if it wasn't for Dan Rivera and Charlie Baker and all those people, we wouldn't be having the new police station. Let's be perfectly honest.
Mhm.
They're the ones that
Yep.
got it.
Yep.
So, and I would hope that when they do the dedication and they do the ribbon cutting, that those people are there. But they won't be.
No, Charlie won't be there.
No.
He'll be to be trying to squeeze more money out of the neighborhood image and, name, image, and likeness for the college players.
Yeah.
But he did manage to squeeze money out for the police station, so he did a good job on that.
Yep. He did a lot for Lawrence. When we had the gas explosion, he was right there all the time. All the time. And that's the other thing. With gas explosion, a person running for Lodge in Methuen, John Drew, he was the one that took care of the plumbers.
Yeah.
Who sent the plumbers. He was. He went to the vote, got his plumbing license. He was the youngest master plumber in the state of Massachusetts at the time when he got his, thing. Nice person.
Yeah.
I hope he does well. I really do. I think he will. Like he said, I'm not a politician.
That's the problem. I'm not a politician either.
Yeah, and these people. He says I don't want to be mayor. I don't want to. I just want.
That's my philosophy.
Yeah.
Well, help the community. That's what elected him.
Well, Methuen, you run for school committee, you run for council, you run council at large. So your 2 years are up at school committee, then you run for council. And you do it's a vicious circle. The same person keeps running all the time. Really?
Is Joyce running this year?
Probably.
From the nursing home?
I just don't understand it. Why do you? I don't know. And you wonder why young people don't want to get involved. But it's the vicious cycle. Well, I ran for school committee. Now I'm going to run for this. Well, now I can't run for this. I'm going to run for this. I can't. Now I go back to doing this.
I made this comment on a podcast after I got unelected because of illness, and I said, there's 3 things in life, and I've witnessed them all, that you don't want to see. You don't want to see hot dogs and sausages being made. We had to actually survey in and around a meat packing place down in Newmarket Square in South Boston. Okay, not a pretty sight. The blood and guts of combat, I've seen that.
You've seen that.
And the backroom politics.
Oh my God.
Not that it would do me any good because I wouldn't have understood what was going on because I don't speak Spanish. But again, it is what it is. People just don't, I don't know whether they're afraid of it or they don't want to get dirty or they don't think they have the money. You don't want to do something. You're doing your damnedest to allow the system to exist, to continue to exist. And
that's just it. You're allowing the continuation of the same thing over and over and over. It comes to a point where young people have got to get involved. They need to run. They need to,
Dumb is doing something over again and expecting to change. Stupidity is continually doing it over and over again and waiting for it to change. It ain't.
No, it's not. We all know that's not going to happen. And it's funny when you're watching the city council and you almost know how people are going to vote.
Yeah. I look at it, I mean, I follow OCPF, the money. I look at it. I see who's getting money. We had a city councilor in March that got $1,000 from two different SEIU, $500 from each of 2 different SEIU unions. Wait a minute. How come you're getting union money? You're a city, an elected city official. You have no impact on anything. You have no influence on any contracts that union may be involved with.
Well, yeah, she does actually, and that's the other thing I said because she, with childcare. Shouldn't she be recusing herself when anything from childcare?
My own thoughts, I agree with you, there should be recusal.
Because even the parking, she should not be there. She should not be, because that's her thing in the
Yeah, they would say you're pushing it, but again.
But you're not pushing it when people, it should be done. She should not be there for.
2 years ago when they were having the fiasco over IVCS money, I had to recuse myself because I was on the board of directors.
Right.
Do I have any, well, again, I probably had more input into it than this specific council.
Yeah, but you think, well, how come she could stay and listen and vote?
Well, that money was visible. I mean, it was open there, it showed.
Yeah, well, how
But
much-
again, if I want to go do some serious digging into the OCPF records, I can find out I know of two other councilors that got money from the various unions. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
And I'm talking
Yeah.
serious money.
Right, yeah.
Those 5x7 or 7x9, both-sided colored postcards that
Yeah.
we were getting every day at the last election.
God. Yeah,
You know where that money came from?
yeah,
Look at the very bottom, SEIU Union
yeah.
donated, which they can do legally. Those people, they have the representation, I can't think of the word. The ones that go around to suck up to all the politicians.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got those people to take care of them.
Yeah.
What do we have? We have nothing. The private citizen, the average Joe or Josephine on the street. We don't have anybody.
No, we don't.
We're supposed to have representatives, state reps and state senators that are supposed to be looking out for our best interests. But again, what can I say?
Yeah, but if you talk and you ask and yeah, and nothing happens. It's like,
Now, continuing on the election vein, the end of July, ending July 31st, the 7 city councilors at large candidates will be given the opportunity to go to the senior center one per day up until July 31st. I mean, you got to go through Lisa
Right.
to arrange it and everything,
Right.
but you get an hour.
right,
If you want to bring food, you can bring food, but you got to bring all the other goodies, the plates, the utensils, and
right,
all that
right.
good stuff. No pictures, no. What?
I think you can bring campaign literature,
Yes,
but
campaign.
you can't leave it.
Yeah, you gotta take it with you.
Yeah, take it with you.
You can't take pictures inside or on the property.
Right.
Any of that stuff, which,
Makes sense.
so I will be there July 30th.
Yeah,
From, what was it, 9:30 to 10:30?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was 1 hour, it's
Yeah.
relatively early in the morning.
Yeah,
I didn't get the last day. I would, for the same reason, I like being the last one at public
I know,
participation.
I know.
I want the opportunity to stink everything up. But again, it is what it is. Nilsson Rosario supposedly has the very last day. I've got the next to the last day. I don't know where the
John
other.
Rigo, I think it's tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. John Rigo is tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
I don't know. I didn't think it started. I thought it started.
Well, I
late.
think because he already booked it, so that's when they decided to do it.
Oh,
and
okay.
everything else.
Well, fine.
So I think his is tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, well, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be there. Hopefully, hopefully my cheap pens will make it there in time so I can hand some pens out.
But no, I guess it's a good idea. I
It
mean,
is.
You know, to get to, especially with the 7 councils running.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see who's going to show up, if that, you know, and, you know, so far I know you are, Nilsson is, and John Regal.
Okay,
but-
so there's 3. I'm gonna go down. I doubt that you'll see.
Mm,
I don't know. I really don't. It's a good idea. It's well intentioned. I'm just. No, I won't even get into
Well,
that.
you know, at
It's-
least you can tell, and it's basically for the senior citizens
Yeah.
anyway. To, you know, to let them, you know, talk to people, you know, and I guess you can, after the hour, you can go into a separate room, I believe,
Yeah,
and you can talk or whatever,
Hey.
yeah.
An hour. That's all you're getting with me.
Mm.
I'm in and out in an hour.
Mm.
Like, you know, I told them, all I need is a table and a chair. A
Yeah.
small table
Yeah,
and a chair.
just let me, yeah,
Yeah. It is what it is.
yeah,
They can get as fancy as they want. I mean, I look at all their nice signs. The signs are good and
Yeah.
the signs are nice. But duh. You put one of my signs down the road 100 yards, and you put anybody else's sign down the road 100 yards. You're not going to be able to see this.
Yeah.
You'll see it, but you won't be able to see what it is.
right, right.
Yeah, you know who, quite frankly, I go back, this was, this had to be back in 2016 when I had my run-in with Mr. Castro. I went to court over that one.
Yeah.
He had a beautiful, his sign was beautiful. I mean, 7 colors. Okay, no, beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, but you had to be on top of it to even read it.
Why, yeah.
It is what it is, you know. Hey,
The simpler the better.
I go with the KISS philosophy. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
And I go with the philosophy of why does a railroad crossing have red and white cross arms? Visibility.
Yep.
You know, it is what it is.
You know, like I said, it's going to be interesting to, you know, come September to see, because the only really race is the at-large and District A.
Yeah. Everybody else is it's an automatic.
Right, exactly.
It's a case of district-wide, I mean, B, C, D, E, and F. Well, I'm gonna throw F out of there because I don't really, I'll be honest, I don't really see Mark having any issues.
No.
E, not really.
No.
But B, we know that Wendy isn't well liked,
No.
not by the present
No,
administration.
because she asked the embarrassing questions.
Yeah.
And she's not afraid to ask the embarrassing questions.
C, that one's a D. I don't even know who the hell the other person is running.
Yeah, no.
But again, for the mayor's race, the primary, and for the at-large in the primary, one is gonna get kicked out. One of the candidates in the at-large race will get kicked out.
Yeah.
Okay, but the other 6 will know where their strong and their weak points are. Likewise with the mayor.
Yeah.
They will find out exactly
Right.
where, where their strong points and their weak points are.
Right, exactly.
Which is the benefit of it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, like I said, it's, and actually, when you stop to think about it, the primary is late. It's like the 16th. I mean, did it used to be like the Tuesday after Labor Day?
It's, the primaries, I think, has to be a certain number of days back from the general election, which is, what, the first Tuesday in November?
Yeah.
So if the first Tuesday in November is the 7th, then that means everything is gonna be, in September is gonna be a little bit later than normal.
It's just like, you're just so used to it. It used to always be the Tuesday after Labor Day is when you go to vote,
Yeah.
And, they changed a few of the voting places, which made it easier. They're not doing Vailbrook anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're going to the high school for that.
The old
one?
high school, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, they did change, they did change, I think.
There was one other one too.
Yeah, they did. I'm trying to remember which one it was.
Which I thought was a good thing.
As long as, like, as long as the 150-foot mark, or what they deem a safety zone.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like it. I go the 150-foot mark, but again,
Yeah.
they don't see it that way.
So signs that are up now.
There are signs that will have to come down.
Yeah.
The mayor's sign that's right there at the, the handicap parking portion of the city hall
Oh,
parking
yeah.
lot, that sign's gonna come down.
Because it's voting place.
It's well within 150 feet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other places. Do they still vote at the charter school on Haverhill Street?
I believe so.
Oh, yeah, that's the, we went through that last time. The fence there had a bunch of signs, and there wasn't anything they could do about it, because the 150-foot rule pertains to signs that are on public property. Okay? Those signs that were on that fence there where the auto parts place there in Weston and Haverhill Street, those are on private property.
Oh.
Likewise, the signs are across the street on Santo Domingo Motors on the corner, again, on the
Yeah.
corner Haverhill and West Street. Those were on private property. They couldn't do anything
Did
about
not know
it.
that. Oh, okay.
You just cannot hold a sign in campaign. The fact that signs are on a fence, that isn't campaigning. Me holding a sign for somebody within the 150 foot,
People, I think the 150 is across the street where CVS is.
yeah, I know where it is.
Yeah, I think that's where it is, yeah.
It is
Yeah,
what it,
I remember when Dan Rivera was running, that was one of the places I had to check off,
Yeah.
like to see who votes and all that sort of stuff. I did that, and then another time, the second time we did it at South Congregational, but they don't do it there anymore.
yeah.
That was the other place that we did. And I, checked people coming in, voting, and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, I'll keep my mouth shut about that one.
What, South Congregational?
Yeah. Isn't that the mayor's church?
It is, but, yes, but it's not South Dakota, I don't think it's
Yeah.
South Dakota, but, yeah, no, but it was like bizarre because you're like on the stage and you were sitting over here and people, and you couldn't really hear people when they were giving their names. And then down below, they had the food bank, so people were coming in for the
Yeah.
food bank. It was like,
Yeah.
unbelievable. Yeah, but they've got, because really wasn't handicap accessible. So that's why they stopped it.
Yeah, I know, I remember that. They
yeah.
went through and they nitpicked a bunch of places.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So, like I said, I don't, and I'm trying to think, did I ever, I think I might have done it also at, the Frost, if I'm not mistaken. I think I did it there too, once. But I don't think too many people do that anymore. Poll sit and take, yeah. I mean, well.
I'm trying to think, they may start around 4 o'clock, or they may try to keep track of people coming in so they can go roast people at 7 o'clock to go out and vote for their well, we won't go there.
No.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, like I said, it's going to be an interesting to see, because papers have to be certified no later than what, August 3rd?
Middle of August.
Oh, middle of August? I thought it was the beginning of August.
Hold on. I think I have it here.
For some reason, I thought it was the beginning of August.
August 5th is the last day to turn papers in.
Okay, and then?
And then they, August 19th, the city clerk certifying nomination papers. And the 21st is the last day, an hour at 5 p.m. to submit objections to nomination papers, ballot questions, and withdrawal of nominations papers.
Okay.
So it'll be the 21st.
Okay.
Will be when the paper, everybody gets,
Okay.
certified, whatever.
Well, that's good to know, then, and then, like you said, they get noted, they get certified and whatever.
Let's see, this is from July 2nd.
That's an oldie.
Yeah, I know it. Let's see, yeah,
Yeah.
hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, then when I know that, people running for school committee, but then about the people that are getting appointed, when are they gonna be put in?
Good question. Isn't it?
Yeah.
You mean, when are the citizens' rights being usurped?
Yeah.
The one man, one vote?
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't even wanna
No,
go there on
no,
that.
we don't, but it'll be interesting to see who is appointed to the school committee.
Now, I'm gonna throw a what if. What if we get a new mayor? And we get somewhat of a change in the city council.
Mm-hmm.
Can the city put together a new home rule petition requesting to go back to the old-fashioned school system?
I would think they should be able to,
I would think so too.
but then
But
again,
again, you'd still, even if it did happen, you'd still be stuck with it. But again, you've got, I know two of them. One's, well, Pavel and Frank Moran, they think it's the best thing going, what they're doing. Don't tell me it's for the children.
No, I can't.
It's not for the children.
No.
Which
No.
means that now that you're gonna be bringing in 3 professionals, education, legal, and financial, though, you're gonna have to come up with some serious money to keep them happy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Which means you're
Which
gonna,
means that, but school committee doesn't get paid. School committee doesn't get paid.
I know they don't.
So are they gonna pay these professionals but not pay the people who ran for school?
No, they'll have to end up paying out all of them. But they'll end up getting paid, the fact that you're gonna be having professionals, that's gonna drag up any money that,
Yep,
the salaries of the 3 elected officials,
yep.
which is gonna put them up into the same category as the city council, $20,000 range, easily.
Yep.
But,
Like I said, I don't know. It's just sad. It's very sad
yeah,
that we couldn't, I mean, I want to be able to choose who I want to represent me for school committee.
Yeah.
Not who the mayor's gonna pick.
yeah. I mean, I've said it before, years ago, Haverhill School Committee was elected at large. And all of them came from the moneyed sections of
Oh, yeah.
Haverhill. And they couldn't understand how a district school committee would work. And I said, you use the same districts that you have for city councilors.
Right, exactly.
That's all. No big deal. That's the way it is in Lawrence. Lawrence? Yeah, Lawrence.
Yeah, but look how it works.
Yeah. Well,
When something, yeah.
but again, it is what it is.
So there's only, I think, 3 running for school committee. So basically, that's gonna be, if there's only 3 and there's only gonna have to pick 3, like, that's gonna be an easy race. Cause I think there's only 3 running. There's Jonathan, Louis Roble.
Yeah, that's, Luis Robles,
Yeah,
Jonathan, and Jessica.
I don't know who Jessica is.
She lives on Bowen Street and Boehm Street.
A Bowen here.
Uh,
I don't know.
but again, so like I said, there's only 2 races.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
well, 2.5 3 races.
oh yeah.
But the mayor's race, like I said, is strictly
For you, seeing
Whatever.
where you need to.
okay. And then you got District A,
Yeah, that's good, yeah. that's
and then
gonna
you
be-
got the council
Right.
at large,
Right.
and that's
right.
it.
In District A, 5 will be knocked down to 2. You know, and that's basically how that's gonna work, and then we'll have, yeah. So,
You got Acevedo, you got Ramon Lopez. Myra has turned in her papers. You got Franklin Miguel, and you got Lissy Rivas. And I think Myra did turn in her papers, so
I think Myra
all
did.
5 of
Yeah,
them are good to go.
yeah,
So
yeah.
so you're gonna go from 5 to 2.
So Acevedo, is he gonna give up his city job if he gets elected?
But it's for the children.
Yeah.
No, it isn't for the children. It's for the city. Yeah, right.
So he's
Yeah.
gonna give up his city job?
No. Oh, we'll go through the same crap show that we went through years ago with somebody else that, wasn't Frank Benet amongst one of them?
He was school committee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That he tried to do it, I mean,
Yeah.
uh,
But that's, yeah,
so, I mean, you're gonna scratch, Ramon and Lissy. Never heard of any of them before. The other 3, yes, they've got name recognition,
right.
for better or for worse. counselor at large, you've got two newcomers,
Yeah,
okay? Never heard of them coming out of the woodwork, whatever they're doing, you
right.
know? I mean,
One's really pushing a lot.
Freddie's a known quantity, I'm a known quantity. And your three at large, they're quantities.
Right. Like I said, yeah. You know, I think one may not be there anymore, but that's okay.
But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
well,
right, well, anyway.
should we wrap it up
We should
before they
wrap it
send
up.
it?
Hopefully, maybe we'll see you tomorrow night. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll soon find out.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here before the MSPCA gets after us for beating a dead horse.
But like I said, hopefully tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, City Hall.
Yeah,
Come join us.
yes, please.
Second row. We were in
Please,
the second row.
please.
Yeah. I was upset because I was
Mhm.
watching City Council meeting. There was someone sitting in our seat.
You know, the videos are getting better, the quality, but the ambiance isn't, they can't transmit ambiance over YouTube or Facebook.
No.
You have to be there to
Yeah,
observe
exactly.
what's going on.
Exactly.
Uh,
But, so like I said, and then stay cool because it's going to be warm.
Yeah,
And we'll see you in August.
and yes, with that,
Have a good day.
yes.